Welcome back everybody to another episode of Transport Fever with me, Vapor, and I have listened to your comments. Thank you very much. They're all very much appreciated. So what have I done? I've put two platforms in here, or two lines, or whatever you want to call it, and we have extended a line out to this bit. So this before came into here and went into the station as one line, but now we've got the two. And hopefully, I've only just done this, hopefully it will work nicely. So I've got my signal set up here. Let's just speed it up a little bit and watch what happens. Always funny with me because you just never know. Well, they're both going. Now that one's definitely going to come through here before that one even reaches. But as long as it doesn't try to go down there, hopefully it will pick here. Yep. Fantastic. Are you full? Doesn't look like you are. Not a lot of grain. Now, the way I got this to work, oh my goodness, that's a lot of money to lose, is I've set up two lines, essentially. So these are here, but these signals are actually in situ and now working. They're not just there for the fun of it. So one train is going back and forth on the green line, and one's going back and forth on the magenta, maybe, pink, whatever colour you want to call it. The reason is, I don't know if it's me or the way the game is set up, but when these two tracks don't come back together and they go into two separate kind of endpoints, the routing just didn't seem to figure it out. When I had it connected to one line, it would come in one way and leave the other. So, but now, as you can see, signaled by the arrows going both ways, it's kind of a back and forth sort of line. So the only way I could get my head around fixing it was to say the train on the magenta line, this is one of its kind of destinations. It doesn't stop, but it will kind of head this direction as opposed to that one, because they always try to find the fastest route. So here comes the magenta train now. Now this one, the green train, will go that way. And if there was an issue, this train would have stopped if that was still going through. But there we are. Fantastic. Now we need to get out of debt, because one of the things that was mentioned was maybe connecting two towns together with a train route. That's kind of a good idea, because there is a lot of money in transporting people around, and we need to start working on these negative numbers. Now obviously the Salo food transport is dependent on these trains, and they're making a nice tidy little profit. How much food's in here? Nothing. There's nothing waiting. So it could make more. Now, with these two lines separate and working away, hopefully they will be fixed. That leaves our yellow circle line. And ironically, in London, the circle line for the London Underground is yellow. I don't think I chose that colour. I think it was just automatic. One thing John pointed out was that it literally goes around town, but it doesn't go backwards. So, if I had some vehicles kind of doing the reverse, maybe it would be more useful. As you can see, the other two little lines, we've got this aqua colour line and this dark royal blue line here. Again, only going one way, but they're making a profit, albeit a small one. So they're working. So the yellow line we do have to do something with, I think. Let's have a quick look what Salo thinks of us anyway. So 91% of the shopping facilities, so that's only food, that's the only thing we're doing, and poor when it comes to transporting the populace around. How much money are we getting here now? Oh, that's nice, that's what I like to see. That looked like a full load. And this is starting to get more in there. Let's have a quick look. Oh, not a lot of grain. We didn't delete any of their fields, so it shouldn't be anything to do with that. Let me have a quick look. So production 216 and 400, so it's only doing half, but the quicker we take this, the more that's going to produce. So I guess it's just a matter of time. How much is waiting? Ah, look, 1 and 2. So it actually, is it putting the stock on different sides? Huh. I didn't anticipate that. So livestock 1 and 2 is, but it's all one platform, isn't it? Interesting to see what happens when the next train comes in. Let's go and grab it. So which one's this? This is train 2. So, well, that's the maximum capacity for this train anyway. But I wonder if these numbers will rejig once it comes in. So this should be a full load if I'm looking at that right. Yep. So it's actually reserving the goods for the different trains. That's quite interesting. I thought the station would just hold all the goods here, and then whoever comes in. Have we got a new vehicle? We have a new boat. Excellent. Not that I'm using boats. But yeah, I find it weird that it kind of works that way. Oh look, the production's going up quite a bit. So that can only be good. At least for our bank balance. Oh yeah, mostly green now. Okay, so I think what we'll do is we will build a line between 2 towns, and we'll rename whatever the town is to somebody else on the channel. Let me have a quick look while we got these somewhat slow trains. Yeah, you see that's fairly high up. Let's come down here and have a look. That town is a lot lower than the town of Saulo. Maybe, aha, we could have a winner with that one. It's pretty much the same, and I'm only really bothered about this because cost. It's as simple as that. So let's have a quick look. I think these are all work buildings. So a train coming into here would be quite good, because we got the commercial and the industrial to think then. So we could run a train kind of parallel to this. And I can't almost help but think that putting it into the residential would be the good idea. But the way this town is set up, I could get it in here quite nicely, and I think that, yeah, I think we'll do that. Okay. I'm not too sure what we should name this town though. I'll have to have a think about that while we plan this in. Okay, so we're doing a passenger train, terminal station. Okay. Should I do more than one line? Because this town is going to expand, isn't it? I think we'll go... No, we'll go with one for now. I will put another road in. What are we actually picking up? Nothing yet. Maybe I should do the road first. Maybe a bigger road? Let's do something like this. And there we go. Train stations, this one. So as it stands, that's actually not getting to many buildings. Huh. See, that catches so much more. Yikes, that catches an awful lot. I'm guessing it's because there's no road through here. So the question is, do I want the people coming from the other town to work or to shop? Although that will catch both. So maybe... Let's have a quick look. There is a really good spot. It just looks a bit strange and disjointed. What about if we run a road this way? Again, actually no, I won't do it that way. Let's try. That's getting quite a lot still, isn't it? Yeah. I think we'll go with there. Excellent. And where I can, I'm going to try my best not to take any loans out. So we will follow this side, I think. And where are we going to put it on this town? We need a name. What could we name this channel? Oh, I'm losing my mind. Slowly but surely. On a positive note, I now have my new internet connection, so that should mean I can crank out episodes a little bit quicker. I'm thinking... I think we will call this town, and the person is going to completely laugh at how I'm going to butcher their name now. Because with the wonderful world of the internet, not everybody's English. So I have to try and understand how to say people's names. So if I put... I think I've spelled that right. K-R-U-I-T-H-O-F. I think that's right. Now, as an English person, I would probably pronounce that as... Well, if I give you a little bit of lesson into how we're taught to speak English, the TH, we're always kind of told to pronounce it as the th. So like the. So in a way I want to say Kruthov, but it doesn't quite sound right. So I'm guessing it's Krutov. So yeah, that's the name of this town. I should have just called it Richard. That's his first name. It'd have been much easier. But that's what you call a cop-out. But Krutov actually sounds good. So I don't mind wiping up some buildings, but not for that kind of money. So how much is it going to cost me to put a road through here? Oh, that's a lot of money. Okay, we're not doing that. How about... Well, I want to be picking up residential more so than anything, but that's picking up a little bit of commercial as well. Sorry, bear with me a second while I kind of tinker around with these things. I think maybe there. Because then we should get a bit of two-way traffic going on. Now, we will only go for the one line at the moment. There we go. So let's start this process. Oh, end of the year. It might even be an idea that I slow the game down just a touch. Where are we heading to? It's there, isn't it? So let me kind of get this right. I'm going to try my best to kind of keep these... That's a nice swooping arc because trains will slow down. Are we going up a little bit there? Yes, we are. We've got no choice really, have we? So we'll do that. Now we're probably going to need to take a little bit of money. 500,000, yikes. We've not even bought a train yet. Well, for that kind of thing, we're definitely going to need to take a loan. What are we at? Loan 6 million, so we've got a little bit more that we can have. So we'll put that in there. We now need a station, which is this one. I'm not going to put it at the end of the line. I think we'll put it in here somewhere. Maybe here. Now the ironic thing is it lets you connect it to that, but we clearly know that wouldn't work. So we'll do that, and we will send one out this way. That'll do. And as long as we're only going to have the one train, come on now, play nice. As long as it can come in, that'll do. I'm not going to stress myself out about it. Right, so we need a train. And we got some new trains, haven't we? So 25 miles an hour, 31. So that's the fastest. 64k a year to run. But it's not much faster. How much more powerful is it? 280. We might actually go for that. Let's go for it. And compartment cars, passengers. Yeah, okay, how much is that? Wow, that's so expensive. I can't even afford one of them. Now, I've got to be careful because I don't want to get past that 10 million kind of deficit. Not enough money, 255,000. Okay, well this I'll have to do for now. So, if we close this one and this one, we'll make a new line. So you're going to go here, and you're going to go there. And we will rename you Saulo to... Oh my god, how's it... I remember how you spell it again. Thankfully I can see it here. It's K-R-U-I-T-H-O. There we go. Krutov. Now that should have already left the station. Yeah. Be interesting to see what that does. I could actually take a bus to this as well. That might be useful for those people that don't want to walk. And the same here. I'm just going to get a little bit of money first, I think. Let's have a look at our lines. This one's really bugging me. I might just completely remove that line and do a little bit of toing and froing. So maybe a bus from here to there. That might be worthwhile. We can do that without it really costing us any money. So if we put a bus stop there and close that, and if we tell this vehicle and this one, new line, you're going to go from there. You may as well pick up these other little stops along the way. And I don't know if we should pick up these ones on the way back. Well, we may as well, it's only the one. Like so. And you can kind of do the same again, but we need to get you going the opposite direction, don't we? Then again, no. I think that might work. We might just put you on the same line. Let's see how that works. We can close that. Let's see how much money we're going to make. Got an awful lot to pay off, so let's put Sallow Town up there and Fruit Off City. There's currently no one waiting. Can we put these somewhere that's not in the way? Well, there we go. Somebody's waiting there. Can we pause the game? Let's go and find this individual and see what it is. Oh, there's 2 people now. 3 people. Where are you going? You're going to work. So are you. And where's the other person hiding? There you are. You're going to work. So they're all going across to another town to work as opposed to working on their doorstep. That I find quite interesting. I thought they may have gone to do some shopping. There's more people coming this way as well. You're going to work as well. Have a quick look at your details. So you prefer the fastest. Well, that makes sense because you could never walk to where you're going to work that quick. So that's really good. But no one's waiting over this side, which is interesting. Is anyone in here? Oh, that's food. I'll speed the game up a little bit. We might need another bus coming this way. I'll have to see what happens. There has to be something in the other town to make people want to come from here to Krutov. I don't want to drop anybody. I don't know if it did. Well, I can't see anyone, so we'll assume not. There's people walking around, but they're not coming this way. There's the train. Here it comes. Well, it's not bad for 3 or 4 people. It's not quite covering its costs. Are you going to go to the bus stop? One of you are. Are you a lazy person? You prefer cheap? Okay. Where are you actually going? So you're going to work, aren't you? Ah, that makes perfect sense. Well, you could do the bus stop here for you to get off at. Still nobody here. Fascinating. Okay, so if we're looking at our routes, this is residential, isn't it? I think. Oh, new vehicle. Tram. Very nice. Not that I'm going to put any trams in just yet. We need a route from here to here, I think. Oh. So this train is costing me an absolute fortune at the moment. And the food train. Salo 1 isn't. Well, actually, there we go. Let's have a vehicles, charts, finances. There we are. So it is making a profit, actually. Oh, ooh. That's not nice to see. So this one's not good, and this one's just new, so I'm not worried about that just yet. Maybe this line's not working so much. I thought maybe people come from here to there. I guess we're depending on lazy people. Oh, here we go. We've got some people here now. So I'm guessing they've all come via this new yellow line we've put in. Potentially, we might need more vehicles on it. We'll see. All these people wandering around. Excellent. How many does this hold? 44 people. Okay. It's not doing too bad, is it? Maybe I need to drop one of these carts off. Because we're never going to be taking 44 people at this stage. I'll send you back to the depot. Even the train itself is expensive. I might actually drop it to a different train. Because I can't be affording to do this the way we're doing it currently. So if we take that off, and that, and you, we can buy a 25, 28. Let's buy one of those. And set line is the red line. So it's going to hold 22. Okay, there's 22 people waiting there now. But let's see the difference that makes. Now we're going to have to... Oh, okay, it's got nobody in there at the moment. So I think that is going to cut some of the costs on this line. We might need eventually to add another carriage to that, but we've got to be very lean, at least at this stage. Well, we've got 500k. I know we've just sold those things. That's what I needed to do. Grain, wasn't it? Okay, let's close some of these windows. Here it comes. Have we still got a ton of grain here? Yes. Not a lot of livestock. So you can unload your stuff. And then you can go into there. And what we will do is we will sell one of them. Actually, let's sell two. Can we move these along? Move vehicle up, move vehicle down. Does that? Oh, it means it becomes a separate one. Okay. 1, 2. Actually, let's take another one of those away and add another one. And set line. You were the... Were you the pink line? Yes. Now we need to do the same with the other train as well, but the problem is we don't have a depot on that line. That's part of the problem there. You're fine where you are. Excellent. Let's see what happens now. Now the only issue is, because I've knocked them out of sync a little bit here, is that this train is going to have to stop while it waits, because the line isn't clear. Livestock is clearly an issue for this farm, but if we can pick up more grain, hopefully its production will go up, because it's dropped so much. I mean, are you full? Full of grain. And there's still quite a bit of grain left. I think we need to do the same again. The problem being is where this is. This is not the ideal way of doing it. I should probably do it properly, but we'll just do that for now. As soon as it empties out, we'll send it into the depot and do the same thing again. I can't remember how many I took off the other one. One, two. Two. Actually, so 3 of those. Did they automatically go on? They must have done, mustn't they? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That should be fine. You must be the green line. Hopefully I've done that right. How many's on that one? 4. Ooh. 4, 8, 9. And this one's now got 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Is that 8? Yes, it's got one less. So that's a slightly longer train. Okay. Right, let's see the difference it makes. So that one's still making our most profit is the vehicles. That one's dropped down. That was in the 100Ks, wasn't it? Although we have got a cheaper train. These lines are not doing too great, but not too bad. The issue here now is I don't want the train stopping, but let's have a look. So it's definitely full. It's got to be full. How much does it hold now? 32. Was it 24 before? So it's taking a little bit more. I could... In a way, I almost just kind of want to put one livestock cart and then the rest being grain. That might actually be the way forward. I don't know. You let me know what you think. I don't want to get obsessed about this one line now, but to me, it should be the one that's making us the most money. What does this do? Stop. Where are you? Oh, this is going to be close. If I stop you a minute and start you up again, I'm just going to try to get their spacing right. I think, no, the magenta line isn't doing great, but hopefully now it's going to turn a tidy profit. I'm really hoping anyway. There we go. And you're going to clean out the vast majority of the grain. Hopefully production goes up. Okay. Oh look, the Salo's Krutov is making some money. Although it's just about to be the end of the year. Oh, we've got some new stuff. Whoa. Let's stop the press. So we've got a steak car. Not sure what that is. Maybe it looks like a double cart to me. We've got a new vehicle. And a new train, so we may as well go and check those things out. Oh look, we're mostly in the green, can you believe that? Let's have a... Where's the garage? Let's go and check that out first. Buy road vehicles. It was the DMG Kanstat. So what is this? It's top bid of 16 miles per hour. Is it freight? It is. 2.7 horsepower, 9 miles an hour. Oh wait a minute, I'm looking at the wrong thing. So this is the new goods vehicle, I guess. What's this configuration automatic? Ah, okay, so it'll learn what it needs to take. That's fine. So what's it actually powered by? Is it steam? I'm guessing it's steam. Doesn't say anything about combustion engine or anything like that. Okay, so this is 5.27k a year to run. I think we're currently using this one, aren't we? Let's have a quick look down here. What are we using here? Details. Horse cart. Looks like that one to me. Could be that one. Yeah, it is that one. Okay, so we're using that one. That one's costing us how much? 3.62k a year. So it's a little bit more expensive. A lot faster. It's about do you know what? I think we should probably start replacing some of these. Is there a way to manually upgrade? Details. I might have to click on the line. Sometimes that's the best way to go through. So food transport. In all fairness, we could probably cut back on some of these as well. Replacement. Replace vehicles automatically. Now the question is, would it replace it with a modern equivalent, or will it just replace a like for like? Oh, there you go. Vehicles reaching their lifetime will be replaced with the vehicle, and it says not set. So how old are they? That's what I need to find out. They're 11 years. Okay, and what's the lifespan of that vehicle? 20 years. Okay, so it's not going to get replaced anytime soon. Okay. But if I set vehicle to that anyway, okay, automatically replace, which is cool. There must be an easy way of replacing. Right, you've got stuff on you. Let's look for an empty one. Right, you're empty. So if you go back, about you go back as well. You've got stuff on you. So you. There we are. I'll just replace a few of them for the moment. It's going to cost me some money. And potentially, like I say, we might be able to reduce how many we've got. So it's going to cost us more to have these ones. They're going to be faster, so they should make more money. But it allows us to streamline a little bit. Wow, this one is actually making some serious money. How many people are waiting? 12. He's struggling up that hill. 36. Okay, so we do need... We'll let that unload and then we'll send it to the depot. It's amazing how slow that train is. What was the new one that we got? Let's have a look in here. Oh, it's this one, wasn't it? So this one's a little bit more aerodynamic. 181k a year. Yikes. 37 miles an hour though. 600 horsepower. That is really fast and really powerful in comparison to this one. I think I probably should use... Probably should use this train. Can we afford to buy it? Yeah, we can. Let's take... Oh, I don't want a loan, I don't want a loan, but let's do it, because I'm going to sell the other train in a second. So 1, 2, 3... Okay. Where is it? There it is. So if you hurry up... Incredibly slow train. Unload your people. And then, before you pick anyone else up. So this one's got 2. I think we might pinch one off here. I mean, that might actually be enough. It's that fine line between overloading the train and actually getting it to its destination quick enough. There we go. So let's drop one of them down there. We'll sell you, and we will set you to there. Let's see how you do. So we've got these in the depot. So let's go here. So we've got set line, buy road vehicles, upgrade. Well, the upgrade is only for the actual building itself. So I wish there was an actual, just an upgrade button. If we buy, that's not going to automatically take that route, is it? So 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, set line all, that one. Oh, pause. I want to go see the vehicle. Do you know what? I was going to end this episode like 15 minutes ago, but... Oh, check them out. I love the attention to detail. These guys that operate these vehicles always look so happy in their jobs though. They are fairly quick. How's this train doing? I think it's going to struggle on the way back, but let's set it off. How many people are waiting over here? Very patient people. 57. Wow. And this can hold 44. And here was me wondering if it had too many carts on it. I guess... Oh, what's this? Oh god. It's because I'm flying by the years, I guess. 61k. It might be worth investing in that really powerful train. We'll keep an eye on how this is going. Let me know what you think, because I mean, I'm using the vehicles that are probably not powerful enough, but I'm doing it in a certain way to try and manage my money a little bit better. I would like to pay off my loan, but I want to keep this profit as high as possible. But if these people keep queuing up like this, I'm going to definitely need the powerful train, I think, with a few more carts on the back of it. So line 5, it's that dreaded yellow line, even though I've moved it. And the one's making the least amount of money. But most things else are doing quite well. 140, oh, wow. Just moving people around is definitely the way forward. So how many have we got on here now? 11. And how many people here are waiting? Oh my goodness. Is this the residential area? Ah, it is. I think we need some buses to here. I think that would be the next step. But can we take those 44? How many was waiting? So we can just about take everybody that's currently waiting. There'll be a few left. Wow. How's our food transport doing? We've got those new vehicles in, haven't we? How much is that? Can I see the money from here? 35k. Not a lot, but I bet when it comes back, it's going to be a nice chunk. I want to see what happens if a vehicle is behind a slower vehicle. I want to know if it overtakes. Got one of them coming through soon. Is that? Oh, that's one of the buses. Here it is. So it literally gets slowed down by it, I think. It's gaining on it, and then that's it. So they're actually impeding. Here we go. Come on, show me the money. We can actually pay back some of our loan. Or almost. Oh. So it's 140k a drop. Let's actually repay. It's not often that happens. It's costing me 85,000 or 80 to 85,000 a year. And I'd rather be spending that. We've got 53 in here. I think we should definitely replace all that. That's not even working at full capacity still. Is that full apart from the livestock? No livestock at all. I think these are just going to become grain trains. I'm not too sure why it's not making any grain. Look at that. It's not even... Oh, no, I was going to say it not even took half of it, but I think we'll maybe take... We'll leave one livestock on it, I think. Turn the rest to grain. That might be the best course of action. But most things are doing okay. Excellent. 193k on this passenger train. I never had any confidence in this, and I was told to do it. I think 2 people told me to do it, and I'm like, oh, I don't think so. I'm just going to lose more money, but I was so wrong. Look at this. I think, is it the most profitable thing I'm doing? It almost makes me want to send a train over here as well. What's their impression of our transport now? Whoops. Still poor. I think we got a new bus as well, didn't we? Passenger, we did. Oh. It looks like Laundrette, it sounds French. It was basically a motor-driven carriage built by the Benz company as the world's... Oh, typo. As the world's first bus, it was in use... Okay. So... It was basically a motor-driven carriage. Interesting. Well, we're like almost 45 minutes in on this episode. I didn't intend to do it this long. I got carried away with myself. But I'm going to leave it right here. So until next time, as always, take care.